Oh my God, this is one of the most beautiful fakes I've seen this year, and when there's a long snapper running wide open in the middle of the field on your screen, for the easy flick and you score, you know you got to have been out-schemed. So let's look at how South Carolina did beamer ball in the most brilliant of fashions to dissect Notre Dame. So first, let's understand what we're looking at. A lot of people actually thought this was a fake punt, but a quick glance at USC's personnel shows us it's a fake field goal, hence their leg talent of a kicker being lined up in the slot behind the long snapper. The formation appears to be a modified swinging gate, and man, it's just, okay, sorry, everything about this worked so well, so it's hard not to gush. Okay, first, you have 4 linemen lined up to Kai's left. Kai himself has a snapper and 2 guards in front of him with a tight end-like character behind one of those guards, and his long snapper and kicker are lined way up to the right. Now, if you watch this play, you know the long snapper is the one who got this ball. When he has 2 guys lined up over him and 26 right off the snap heading to go towards this direction, in what I assume is some sort of zone defense near where he'd be getting the ball, you've got to wonder, how does he get this open? And here's where everything gets tricky. Everything about this alignment, although it appears random, is very intentional. The 4 guys to Kai's left are there simply to simplify the picture. Take 4 guys out of the equation on defense and make them go chase geese. But what I love is instead of going for a regular swinging gate where those 4 extra linemen find their way to one side or the other, you just leave them home with Kai, which is genius for a fake field goal, because with 8 yards to go, if they don't line up correctly, next thing you know, you might have a punter scrambling down your throat for a first down. So everyone in the middle doesn't just have to line up there, but they have to understand the threat of this ball either staying in Kai's hands or finding its way into someone in the center chunk's palms, which they are going to lean into. Finally, you have 6 and 24 trying to cover the dangerous Jeter-Roger combos in the wideouts. Okay, so we all know this is not going to the decoy side, so let's see how brilliantly they freed up Rodgers. The basic part is this little crossing route up top. Jeter's going to take off to the left, Rodgers runs a post, and due to their alignment, they could assume that 6, who is the edge rusher in field goals, was going to be there first, and 24 would get there later. Typically in situations like this, the first guy over is guarding the first guy in the lineup. Pretty straightforward stuff. And whoever comes over second is going to guard the guy behind him, which is why they lined him up Rodgers first and Jeter second, because they know they'd force these defenders to run into each other. Second, how do you keep everybody in the middle from sniffing this out like a bloodhound? God, it's just so smart. Okay, so you take the closest lineman to the fake and have him run a route. Not really sure what this route was going to unfold into, but its whole purpose was just to get the attention of every linebacker in the area due to the fact that they knew that that was a threat to begin with, and it works brilliantly. As this guy runs out, you can see 26 start to shuffle left like he knows something's going that direction, but then because this guy's running up the middle, he decides to stay home just a second too long, and this is followed up by this nice little fake forward run by Kai, and that gets followed up by probably the best punter pass I have ever seen, as you couldn't have walked up to Rodgers and handed him the ball any cleaner than that. So you just ran a gorgeous fake on another great special teams coach. I hope you love this as much as I did, and peace.
Importance of special teams in this game.